what is there in Igbo land to attract a non-resident, which is important. And I think that this will be a question, therefore, for not just the authorities in government in all the 5 states of the Southeast, but to also the billionaires and businessmen of Igbo extraction who are mostly outside of that region. You know, for a number of times, the Igbos are compared to the Jews in terms of how proficient they are, how industrious they are. And of course, nobody will say that the Jews have not done anything in their homeland of Israel. We know of how powerful they are in terms of military base, in terms of agriculture, in terms of IT and everything. Why do you think that ideal development has eluded the Igbo land in spite of the, huge number of billionaires, huge number of talented people who can turn that place into another Lagos, beyond Lagos or Abuja, into a mini Dubai and things like that. That was the whole point of Aba and the revolution that was meant to happen there, but which we never saw. Why do you think that this has endured for a while? This unenviable reality that there's no point going there to want to buy land, even if you have the authority to buy land. And then secondly, because of time, I would like you to touch on why is there so much anger on the part of many people from the Southeast. Senator Yinaya Baribe spoke about the fact that Nigeria should not think it's progressing by suppressing the Ibos. Do you think that the Ibos are still being suppressed? And why? Is it not something of a paradox that a people so enterprising will now be asking for federal intervention when they will have shown the world that, hey, we really don't need you that much. Our enterprise, our sense of duty can get the southeast part of Nigeria to become the next Dubai, for example. Why is federal intervention so important?
Hello and welcome to my channel. Very interesting question. Somebody posted this and I was like, are the Ibos to be blamed? Yes and no. Yes and no. And here is why. First of all, you are comparing us to the Jews. The Jews have their own nation, Israelites. We don't have our own nation. We are being shook up. We are part of Nigeria. If Biafra has succeeded, or you have an Igbo nation, I think the question will be necessary. That is when you can be able to check our progress compared to any other people. Well, currently we are under occupation in Nigeria. You talked about developing. There are certain developments that is federal. And until we have our own federal government, the federal government of Nigeria is doing whatever they like in Southeast. So you can't be making such comparison. I'm surprised somebody will come on national TV and be asking such silly questions. Those questions are silly, but we will answer it only under the Nigerian context. Yes, and that is why I said both yes and no. Nigeria has not allowed us to do what we are supposed to do. The other day I was reading a news report. Certain traders in Onitsha were arrested because of certain pipes they are selling, water pipes they are selling that is that can be used to construct weapons. So we are under occupation until we are out of Nigeria. Nigeria is choking us. Nigeria is trying to, just like you made reference to Abaribe, Nigeria is trying to bring the Igbo man down. But Nigeria is doing itself. Yes. So that is one part of the question. We look at the other. Now this is on the context of being under Nigeria. The other one I talked about is, or just like, okay, he talked about seaports, importation. Yes, who control the imports? It is still Ibos. The seaports are not in Igbo land, but Ibos control the seaports. Okay, Nigeria has a way of, squeezing money out of Igbo. How many times have you heard that Ibos are the Controller General of Customs and these in charge of, But the deals, the real deals are done by Igbo. They use tax to squeeze the money out of our hands. And by the way, the way this is done, Lagos will be the only functioning seaport. So what a silly question from some silly people. Silly questions from silly people. Meanwhile, I will answer this question now on the Nigerian context that we are under Nigeria. There is a place I will blame the Igbo man. Yes, under the Nigerian context. But this question, what this man said, trying to compare us with the Jews are they are independent. The Igbo people are not independent. So why will he ask such silly question? Now, answering this question plainly under the Nigerian context. Have you ever really sat down to think about it? What exactly is in Igbo land that should make people from far and near want to come, maybe coming to invest? And what is in this same land that should make us, the owners of the land, want to stay? You know, from the days of our ancestors, Igbo land has always been a land of beauty, a land of strength and land of opportunity. We have the land, we have the people, we have the culture, and we have the wisdom. We have the spirit of Onyaga and Wannia, that deep Igbo unity. We are known all over the world. You are comparing us with the Jews. I don't know even if the Jews are traveled like the Igbo people. But the only thing I would say, the Jews had more opportunity now because Igbo land is under occupation now, but the Jews are independent. So we are known over all the world for our hard work. Put an Igbo man in the desert, give him just a hoe. Come back in 5 years, he has built a mansion there. But something is wrong. Today, our land is bleeding. Our people are running. Our youth are confused. Our elders are silent. And our leaders, many of them just watching. Now, let us begin by looking at what is in Ala Igbo that should be attractive to strangers, to investors, and even to us. 1, our natural wealth. Igbo land is naturally blessed. From coal in Enugu, to limestone and rice in Ebonyi, to oil and gas in Imo State, Abia, Anambra State, to palm produce and fertile farmlands across, Ala Igbo is sitting on wealth. Now, do you know how many countries in the world that survive just on one mineral? We have more than 10 minerals in Ala Igbo. We have rivers, we have forests, we have red soil that grows yam, cassava, ugu, pumpkin, if you will, maize, banana, you name it. We have land that can feed the entire Southeast and even more. But is that land being used? Is the wealth helping the people? That is another question. No, because year after year, our people, our leaders prefer to share money from Abuja instead of building something that will last. When I say leaders in this sense, the politicians, even the Azes, because they share part of it. Now, second one, our human capital, the Igbo man and woman. We are not just blessed with land, we are blessed with people. Go to any country in the world, you'll find an Igbo man doing business. Go to any university, you'll find an Igbo girl topping her class. Go to the biggest markets, Onisha, Nnewi, Aba, you see how much Igbo people generate every single day. This is without government support. This is individually. Igbo people know how to create wealth. We know how to survive. We know how to help one another. The Igbo apprenticeship system is now being studied by foreign universities. Harvard, among them, Harvard. So why is our own land looking like a war zone? Why is our land full of abandoned buildings, bad roads, empty farms, and youth without hope? Why are our best brains running away? Because the system is broken. The system is broken. Now, on the third one, let's look at the role of the federal government. A case of history of neglect. Let us not pretend. The federal government of Nigeria has done everything possible to frustrate Igbo land. Should I talk about the current distribution of gas pipeline, gas coming from our place? Majority of the gas is coming from our place. But we don't have any major pump in our place. They are moving out. And some people who don't have figures are sitting in the studio asking silly questions. We don't have seaport. No functional international airport. Every time Enugu, they want to maintain this and that, they close it down. No railway line connecting our cities. No serious federal presence, apart from police and army checkpoints. Even those police and army checkpoints are part of our problem. Crimes happen around the checkpoints, and I perceive even the checkpoints are complicit in what is happening to us. So when you compare what is in the north or what is in Lagos to what is in the southeast, you will weep. After the war, they introduced the 20 pounds policy. Even for millionaires who had money in the bank, they never truly forgiven Igbo. Even till today, federal projects are rare in our region. When budget comes out, our share is either the smallest or what they promise they never do. You know, we are being clipped. We are being caged. And that is why Igbo land is not attractive for outsiders to come and invest. Because the federal government has made sure there is no enabling environment. Now, the fourth one. Oputimi. When we're talking about the federal, now we are coming to the state government and local government corruption. We will not only blame Abuja, we also look inwards. What our own governors are doing with the billions of naira they collect every month, security votes, this and that. If you go to Ebonyi, you will see some good roads. Anambra, some development is visible. But in most cases, the money is swallowed. They collect loans. They build nothing. They travel abroad for useless reasons. They buy SUVs. They have, they share contracts to friends. Do you know that some of our local government chairmen, they don't even stay in the village. They stay in Enugu or Owerri and only come when allocation is ready. Some even say, I heard that a particular Southeast governor or some Southeast governors live in Abuja. It comes to work from Abuja. If the money is meant for Ala Igbo, it's used well. We will not need to run to Lagos or Abuja. Now, I am leaving the government. I'm coming to our rich men who are building elsewhere. I'm coming to our rich men who are building elsewhere. That business must be in Lagos or Abuja, according to some of them. Now, let's talk to our billionaires. Not all of them, some of them. Especially those ones they celebrate on social media. We dance when we see them enter with their convoys. But ask yourself, what are they doing to their homes? I heard about some popular rich musicians from the southeast. Somebody showed their village house the other day. Anyway, now their house, make anybody not talk say. You know, some of our Igbo millionaires and billionaires have built shopping malls, estates, factories in Lagos, in Ghana, in South Africa. But in their own hometown, the roads are muddy. Their people are jobless. The youth are angry. And there's this also insecurity. A lot of people are afraid to invest at home. Yes, that insecurity is real. The bad roads, government wahala, you know. So if the rich among us don't take the risk to invest at home, who will? Should we continue to wait for the same federal government that has abandoned us? Now, the sixth problem, you know, those journalists in the studio, presenter asked, what is in there that will attract outsiders, that makes Southeast attractive? This is the sixth and the final nail. Insecurity. Insecurity is the biggest killer of development in an Igbo. Unknown gunmen, kidnappers, bandits, militia, and sometimes the same security forces that are supposed to protect us. I saw in a video, I felt so sad. Udo Gachi in Anambra State attacking vigilantes. Are they not supposed to work together to bring security to the area? So why would Udo Gachi be attacking vigilantes, collected several guns? You know, sometimes I've heard from people, this Udo Gachi is for the sake of the coming election. That's what I have from some people. So, insecurity is a major problem. Every day people are killed. Now, you know how painful it is? The same Udo Gachi, security forces killing innocent people. I am expecting to hear a major news. Udo Gachi went into forest, combed the forest, brought out the notorious kidnappers. They, you know, we don't hear things like that. You constantly hear Udo Gachi killing our people. And the insecurity keep worsening. People are killed, traders are attacked, students are kidnapped, villagers sleep with one eye open. So with this, how can people invest in a land where tomorrow is not guaranteed? How can business grow when you are not sure if your warehouse will be burnt or your manager will be shot the next day? We must solve this insecurity, not just with guns, but by giving our youths hope. We need to create jobs. We need to support small businesses. We need to train people. Let our young men see a future. When they see hope, they won't carry guns. So part of the problem, yeah, so hey, he's an armed robber, this and that too. I'm not hailing anybody that is an armed robber, and it is a bad thing. But many of these armed robbers, many of these people that have gone into kidnapping, a lot of them were pushed by hardship caused by these evil politicians. So what is the way forward? We need a new mindset, a new leadership, a new sense of responsibility from the top to the bottom. We must start seeing an Igbo as our own Jerusalem. We must stop running, stop blaming, and start rebuilding. Our elders must pick up. Our governors must wake up. Our business people must rise up. And our youths must take ownership of their future. Let us make Igbo land attractive again. Not by mouth, but by action. Let us make it a place where people can walk, live, build, raise children and grow old with peace and dignity. Let the world come and see what we have. Let's give our children a reason to stay. Let us give our ancestors a reason to smile. What do you think is the biggest reason Ala Igbo is suffering? Is it Abuja? Is it our governors? Is it insecurity? Or is it fear from our own people? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Please like this video, share it with others, and follow Igbo Area TV, where we say the truth, not to cause problems, but to bring solutions. I am Azoka OJ. Bye-bye for now.